What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Toshi and Turbo today. We're going to do another 2-for video today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Toshi first, then Turbo. You know how it is. Let's get started. Okay, here we are on this, the 19th day of October. Sitting here at about $0.000744 right now. It's very possible that we have found the low with that low there 2 days ago at 0063. We could go lower, of course we could, but I think if we're looking at this for what it is, like we've been saying, anything below this trend line here, this kind of line of best fit, if we were to get it, anytime, and it's not perfect, right, but you can see what I'm going for, anytime that we're like below this line here, it's the best time to buy. And it can kind of look like I'm shaving it on purpose. Let's go back. Let's actually use the all-time history, okay, because anybody can shave it. I can already hear people who are skeptical talking about it. Let's go back to this low all the way back here in September of 2024, right? I think it's obvious here. It's a little bit more obvious. At least we have a lot more touch points. If we're using this line of best fit, right, it's obvious here. Anytime you go below is a prime time to buy. And we had that the last few days, right? We're getting over it now. And if you notice here, this is really just a one-off right here. Typically, when you go below, you don't come back below. That's a gift. Right? You went below, boom, up. You went a little bit below there, boom, up. You went a little bit below. To be fair, you kind of hugged this line really well, and then boom, up. Here we are now. We're not long for this world of living below this white line. We're really not long for it at all. We're likely going to see the same reactions that we've seen every single time, which is fantastic at first, consolidate, and then super fantastic move right there. Fantastic at first, consolidate, super fantastic, right? Same kind of idea here, and then just an absolutely eruptive move here. Very nice move, consolidated, bigger move, right? Here, very nice move, consolidated, bigger move overall. Here, you actually bounce off the line, so that doesn't really count, but you went below it here. Nice move, consolidated for a second, and then a really big move here. I think that you're going to see a big move here as well, but again, in the same kind of format that we've seen largely with this line, we'll probably see some kind of move up here. We'll consolidate a little bit, and then going into the end of the month, going into November, we'll really take off and see a breakaway from this zone here that we've been being held down by for over a year now at this point, right? It's been since, this point here, since September, or no, since April of 2024, we've been held down by this line. So I think we're building the pressure. The pressure is building, and we are likely going to see a breakout here very soon, any day now, any week now, probably sometime in November. I think that's whenever we'd be breaking out. And when we do break out, likely we will see targets that resemble something of a half a cent to a 1 cent price kind of area there, right? From a high to a low, my expectation would be that we do get above 0.0064, but yet we stay below 1 cent. Okay, something like this between now and the end of November is what I'm expecting. We'll probably consolidate, and then going into the end of the year, we should also continue to rally. I really wouldn't be surprised if Toshi was at 1 cent to 2 cents, if not higher, by the end of the year, but something at 0045 to 0063 or higher by the end of November as well. Okay, so that's the expectation there. We look phenomenal. We look great. And again, the main kind of purpose of making this video today is that, I don't want to get caught up in the short-term stuff. Maybe we move up a little bit. Maybe we move down. We do this, we do that, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that we're at a very key, critical moment to buy in this grand range that we've been in for a while, right? We're at a very key level now. We're not even below the line anymore. We're right at it. We're right above it. But it's still a prime time to buy. I think it's still a very good moment to buy. We are up 5% today. It's not the best opportunity, right? If you bought 2 days ago, it's a better opportunity, but we're still pretty low. Relative to our relative highs here, from our high to where we are now, we are still down about 35%. That's a really good entry point, relatively speaking. And we are only building this pressure more and more, and as time goes on, we're going to see this this move come to life where we do break out and we see the pace pick up like we did back here in January and carries us on to new all-time highs. Okay, so just very, very bullish on Toshi. Daily RSI, I mean, if we look at it here, talking about higher lows, you've got higher lows going all the way back here. You've got, I didn't draw the line perfect right there, but you've got another higher low right here, bouncing off the 40. That's perfect. That's a really good look in itself. And I would expect that this merits some good things here. Stochastics typically don't expect to bounce right here, but the fact that we have this trajectory, this like higher low trajectory here, I think that this is fine. Maybe we bounce here, maybe we come down a little bit more and then we go up, and that's fine too. And on that note, if Toshi were to see a lower low than what it did on the 17th, that's fine. Go lower than that price, whatever. We can go lower than that and still be fine. That's an opportunity, but don't sleep on that opportunity, right? Again, if Toshi goes below this low here, that's not a problem. That's an opportunity, okay? Don't panic. If you want to buy here, there's no problem with that either. Just don't sell the low. Buying here is not a problem. Selling the low would be the problem if you did buy here, right? Just wait. If you like the sound of the gains from this level, then that's fine. If you want to play the game and see if the price goes down here, that's fine too. But this is not promised. Whereas this, I guess it's not promised either, but it will likely happen. It will very likely happen with time especially. Daily time frame, things look bullish as hell. The stochastics, the RSI, all at an area to bounce here. The MACD is even at an area to bounce as well, being at the 0 line here, looking like it wants to cross up and move higher. So very fantastic. I think that we're going to see some productive moves over the coming days and over the coming weeks going into the end of November and the end of December. We should have a very fantastic time with Toshi, and I'm excited for all the Toshibas to see this thing rally through the roof. It's not a Shiba though; it's a Toshi lines because it's like a feline. It's a cat. Anyways, that's Toshi. Let's move on. Let's talk about Turbo now. Toshi to Turbo. Nope. Come on now. Turbo. Looking at this on Coinbase here. Turbo. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here. Turbo's actually, and maybe we should zoom out first. Let's look at the weekly time frame. We're gonna have to use a different chart, not Coinbase. Let's use the all-time history chart. Turbo has been in a massive phase of consolidation for a very long time now, really since May of 2024. Okay, this is a diamond top pattern. Absolutely it is, and we've broken out to the downside. Diamond tops, they're known for breaking out one way and then flipping back the other direction, okay, and throwing back that direction and moving at a very fast pace, high velocity moves. And I wouldn't be surprised, I mean, we already had our breakout move. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we did revert and come back up and see new all-time highs. I think Turbo, respective to this range, is really at a prime opportunity, right? I mean, here, based on your all-time high to the low of this range, high to low here, oh, come on, I just had it. High right here to the low right here, you're still right around your 236. You're still below your 382. And as a trader myself, as an investor myself, if I'm snagging a project below the 236 or below the 0.5, somewhere in this area, I feel like I'm winning, because the 0.5, that's 50%. That's 50% of the range. So if you're buying on the bottom half, you're doing pretty good. If you're buying in the bottom quadrant, you're doing pretty damn good, right? So I kind of gauge based off of that. And looking at this here, I really wouldn't be surprised if we did find support here at 0.0023765. We found support here and started to rally, right? This is actually a really good opportunity right now, being this close to the 236. I think it really is. And as we continue to grow, we should expect to see new all-time highs anywhere to a tune of about a 10x to a 23x. I would think by the end of this year, we could be as high as 4 cents to 6 cents. By the end of November, I wouldn't be surprised if we're at 2.7 cents, or at the very least at new all-time highs, okay? Going into the end of the year, pushing higher. As the cycle progresses, we should see higher targets. I think at a minimum by the end of the cycle, we'll see a 6.2 cent price. At a maximum, I mean, we could see 10 times that, like all the way up at 66 cents. Genuinely, you can see it's a very massive range of potential here. And we're expecting big things out of Turbo, you guys, overall. But as far as the short-term stuff's concerned, just like Toshi, I'm not really worried about what's going on now. Go lower, go higher, whatever. We're on the precipice of greatness. On the 29th of October, which is right here, literally like right there, we're going to get the rate cut announcement from Jerome Powell. I can only imagine that crypto is going to be moving up into that. So however high it is, wherever it is, maybe we find some turbulence in the beginning of November. We'll probably move up into the end of this month, move down into the beginning of November, and then continue November with a fantastic pace. And we're really going to see this market come alive. October is not over, it's just delayed, and I think it's getting pushed back to November. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. I'm expecting big things out of both of these projects, and I think that right now, relatively speaking, on both of them, even though they've moved up like 5% today, I think that they're at very opportunistic points to get in. And if you buy here, I'm going to say the same thing that I've said to basically every video today. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. But if you buy here and the price goes lower, that's okay. It's not a problem. It's just a problem if you sell. Just wait, and then it'll come back up. It'll be fine. If you like it here, you should love it here, right? It's just a better time to buy. That's all it is. It'll come up. Just trust the process. I highly doubt that we're going to be moving down going into the FOMC meeting. We're probably going to be pumping going into it. So it really makes sense that it's kind of now or never to get in. But again, in case those words bite me in the ass, don't you dare sell if we hit lower lows. Don't you dare sell, because we are on the precipice of greatness across the board. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye.